in the little party that celebrated the love that was stolen from us. I gave birth to you. I raised you. And you put that no-good lying cheat man ahead of me. How? How could you even stand him? How could you even think about running interference for him? He hasn't even thought about you since you were born, and he couldn't care less that you are in this world. He didn't care because he never even knew I existed. And that is because of you!
Did y'all just see that? Did y'all just see what I just saw? Honey, hi, I am Shawn. I'm your recap auntie, and we are here to talk about episode number 48 of Beyond the Gates. Welcome. Welcome to my world. Welcome to my channel. Hi, I am your recap auntie. I've already said that, right? Anyway, hey, what's going on? Thank you to all my old subscribers for still hanging in with your auntie. And thank you for the new people. We're getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers. So thank y'all so very much for coming over here and supporting your auntie. I am here for all the fun. I cuss. I laugh at my own jokes. I make my recap and my review as engaging as possible. I read a lot. Sometimes I add my little, here and there, 1, 2 in there. And normally I do a movie review, but I felt that today Nicole needed some support. So this t-shirt says, "You got this, girl." Nicole, you got this, honey. And I saw that a lot of you all saw that I shared their Instagram live that they did on Monday, which was it Cinco de Mayo? One of them days. Nicole, aka Daphne, and Leslie, aka Trisha, they did a IG live. So hopefully if you didn't get a chance to see that, go back to the video right before this and you will see those beautiful faces on the screen. They talk about them doing other projects. I think Trisha is also doing a Tyler Perry show at the same time she's doing this. And I think they're already at script number 100 and something. So we have a long way to go. They already know so many plots about what's happening and what didn't happen and who died. And they already know. So they said it's a lot of work. I'm like, call me. I'll put in the work. Just call me. Okay. So remember, you got this. And we're going to talk about episode number 48. So I'm going to tell y'all what I did. I'm being real. I'm going to give myself 1 minute to tell y'all about this. And we sitting there waiting, because mine is recorded. I got YouTube TV. So mine is recorded. So I was like, okay, we wait. And then all of a sudden, the Pope pops up. White smoke, everything, And then I'm like waiting for my show to come on. And it's like 17 minutes in. And I was like, God, dog, they don't tell me they're going to pre-up my show again. We've already been missing two days. We didn't have no show on Tuesday and Wednesday. Y'all going to just pop up with the Pope? Whew. So I bit the bullet and I went on and subscribed to a free week trial of Paramount Plus. So what I did, what I'm doing, I don't know if I should keep it. I might keep it. I was going to plan on just keeping it enough so I can just review this episode because it's 17 minutes and 4 seconds that were missing on my local channel of the show. And as I went back and looked at it on Paramount Plus, because you do get a free trial, it's like $12.99 a month, which is not too bad. I can definitely afford it. So I might keep it because it really shortens down the show to maybe like 30 minutes. Fast forwarding through all the damn commercials and stuff. It's really not bad. And it gives you the titles to each episode. Like, I think this particular episode title is called It's My Turn. So I like that a little bit better. And it just goes. It fades out to one scene and it goes to the next. Phase out. So I think I like that. So let me stop. So, but yeah, I had to get on Paramount Plus because I needed to see what happened in the first 17 minutes and 4 seconds of my show. So, y'all know we already opened with, honey. Febreeze. Look, Febreeze. Procter & Gamble Febreeze. Go ahead and give me a commercial. Go ahead. Just go ahead and give me a commercial. Because I got this 4-pack, honey, from Sam's Club. Y'all know, y'all better stock up on y'all shit. I got this 4-pack. They have different flavors. I didn't get the one that Nicole got. I got this one. And it was 4-pack for not even $10. So go to your Sam's Club. Hashtag Febreeze. As Shar said, go and buy you a 4-pack of Febreeze. I already got my one around here somewhere. I couldn't find that one, so I just got that one. So we opened with Nicole's, desk with the Febreeze sitting on the desk. And Eva's coming in there with a damn empty box. I guess she was looking all sad and stuff. Her makeup was horrible. That girl really fucked that role up today. She really did. Well, yesterday, because today's Friday. So she's having thoughts about when Nicole first hired her. And so my thing is like, why she didn't ask for permission to come over. She said that she decided to come over there because she knew that she remembered that on Nicole's calendar, she was supposed to be at the hospital. Like, girl, y'all just blew up my life. How the fuck do you think I'm going to go to work the next day? Hell, if I have a headache, I don't want to go to work, let alone I just found out my man was fucking around on me with this crazy bitch. And he got a baby out there. You think I'm going to go to work and say, okay, now, tell me about your problems today. You don't love yourself? No! Stupid. So Eva picks up the bottle, looks at the Febreeze. Oh, I'm surprised she didn't spray it. Of course, Nicole gets there. It's like, what the hell are you doing here, child? This part, I know I'm going to go according to how the scene goes, but then eventually I'm going to go and skip, how I normally do. So, of course, Mumu reviews. Not Mumu, it's TT review. TT. So, Anita is looking through Ted and Nicole's wedding album, and her and Vernon calls both of their son-in-law jackasses because they were both confused. She really thought that Ted was the one for Nicole. Bill was questionable. We already know Bill. So Bill and Haley are trying to have another baby. Having a baby. I thought they were done with that. I really thought they were. Maybe I missed it. So he's going to really get on my nerves talking about having this damn baby. So we see Leslie here knock at the door, honey. So she's like, who is there? And it's Ted. Please let me in. I'm like, Ted, what you doing over there? So, everything that's in Leslie's head seems real. So he comes over there and he says, she said, oh, go ahead. Tell me how I fucked up everything. Tell me how bad of a person I am. He's like, no, I'm not going to tell you that. I'm just going to tell you that I thank you for letting me know about Eva and that you made my life perfect. And I just want to spend the rest of my life with you. And honey, they did a tongue kiss. And I was right there for it, honey. I don't remember him ever kissing Nicole like that. But he kissed the hell out of Leslie. Dana. I was like, ooh. Can we run that again? So she's like, oh my God, Ted. Oh my God, is this real? He was like, fuck no, it ain't real. See, you think I really want your ass back after what the fuck you done did? You are sick. She snaps out of it. She's like, damn. Let me go take a cold shower. So Ted barges over there. By the time Ted came over there, Haley and Bill were talking about what happened. I'm like, girl, Haley, don't nobody care about what you're saying. So Ted comes over there to talk to Bill. And then Anita is really surprised about what he did. They are definitely only concerned about Nicole only. So Vernon and Vernon and Anita really thought that they were gaining a son when they gave Nicole away to him. But they were deceived. They were wrong. So Chelsea comes over and she overhears Anita and Vernon talking about Bill and stuff that he did. She's like, oh my God, what did my dad do now? Damn it. So Haley is getting on my nerves, messing in grown folk business, always butting in. She don't want Ted to be over there talking with Bill. She's like a little chihuahua. Give her a bone or something. Go give her a diamond ring. That'll shut her up. So Ted wants her to leave, because I want to talk to him alone. Bill was like, wait, hey, man. It's not up to you whether or not my wife stays or goes. And Ted apologizes. But Bill was like, man, why you didn't tell? Ted was like, man, why you didn't tell me that I had a baby out there? And Bill was like, what? I ain't know that. So Eva came over, honey, to get her things from Nicole's office, from her house. Since she thought that, again, like I said, she thought that Nicole was at the hospital working. Girl, ain't nobody working after what you did. Are you working? No. So Nicole just said, girl, canceled. So Eva says, I know that you hate me. Nicole, I know I did a lot of things. I'm the last person you want to see. Nicole was like, girl, I don't hate you. So Danny was like, I do, bitch. She says it takes a very special person to return to the scene of the crime. Get the hell out of here. So Danny tells Eva, girl, no, Danny tells Nicole that Eva is a fucking backstabber that you shouldn't be dealing with. She's like, girl, I can't blame her. I can't blame that child, for having a baby. No, it's not Eva's fault about what Ted did. And Danny was like, so? Like, look, I got that drama on lock, girl, not you. It's time for me to stand up for you for once. You've done it enough times for me. So we get on to where I picked up not my normal, double dutch and this stuff. So Vernon and Chelsea are talking about Bill's involvement with Ted and the baby, and Chelsea agrees that we all do think that Bill is definitely not no father of the year. He's either a jerk or a villain. So Chelsea wants to find out what else is he capable of doing, but Vernon was trying to like sidetrack her, like we don't want this girl to be going down no tunnel and finding out the shit that he know about us. So no, baby girl, we're going to reassure you that, Bill does his mean shit, but he's more of a bully. He's not a brute. Right, baby? Yeah, right. Right. So they are definitely trying to sidetrack her so she don't find out more about, their connection with what he did to help them. I think, again, that Martin killed somebody and they wanted to keep that hidden. That would be really big. It'll be bigger than Danny's wedding, bigger than this shit. The Dupree's covering up a murder is some big, heavy shit. So Anita tells Chelsea that they don't think that he's capable of doing anything crazy. And that he would cross that line, and then she gave Vernon this, Vernon did a hard swallow. If I can remember to put the video up here, I'm looking at my minutes now, 11:11. I'm gonna put it up here so you can see Vernon doing that hard swallow. So, Chelsea just needed that word of reassurance, and so Chelsea leaves, and we do have somebody else to come over, and I'll talk about that later. So let's go down to Danny and Nicole. Danny gives Nicole something to drink and some chocolates and some bubble bath and her teddy bear. And I was like, girl, I don't know if that was a smart move. Teddy bear, that's too connected. But she loved it. His name is Blinky. So I told you I got my teddy bear. It's over there somewhere. Let me find him. Be right back. This is my teddy. You see, he blinked out like his auntie. This is more of like a Winnie the Pooh. Is he Winnie? Yeah, he's Winnie. He's Winnie the Pooh. So this is Winnie. This is my teddy. So I know sometimes my bear used to sleep with me when I first got divorced and I didn't want to sleep by myself. I had my teddy bear right beside me. I'm a big girl now. I don't need him no more. But this is my teddy bear. So Nicole, I understand, baby. I understand. Let me sit Teddy in my corner. So he's right there. I might leave Teddy right here so he can be a comfort for me and Nicole. So Danny Nicole has come to the conclusion that, Eva is Ted's daughter. And Danny tells her that right after she ran out, that Leslie came in there and gave them the birth certificate and the DNA test to prove that Eva is his. So Danny wants to snatch her real earrings off and just have just a couple of minutes with them, all of them. I want Leslie. I want Eva. I want Ted. I want Bill too. I was like, what about Haley? Haley deserved to get it too. So she forgot Haley. And so they sat there and compared like trashy husband stories. And Danny tells her that hers is not the same as mine. And Nicole was like, I beg to differ. She's like, honey, your husband still loves you. And she was just not a part of his life. But Ted looks at Nicole as being his life. He is her whole life. She is his whole life. And that is nothing that you can fake for that many years. Like, girl, yeah, he did that years ago, but he hasn't cheated on you since then. Why I understand it hurts. It's fresh. Go ahead and grieve. Do what the fuck you need to do. And so that mistake was a long time ago. He's the same man. And like, you're the same, are you the same person like you were years ago? And Nicole's like, no, girl, I was broken. I was hurt. She said, that's my point. You both have changed. And you can't tell me that every time he said your name, he lit up. Every time he thought about you, he was so attentive to everything that you needed that you can't tell me that man don't love you. So Danny says maybe they can move forward to be bruised and not broken. And Nicole's like, no. She says, I feel stuck. She feels like she was like a phony to everybody, not just herself, but to everybody. Like, oh, my husband is this. He got that wavy hair. He fine as fuck. He smell good. All of that. But no, it's hard to recover from that. So she feels stuck. She can't move forward. She can't think. She can't rage. She can't do nothing. She don't have an anger. Nothing. So Danny says, well, I'm more of a reactor. I did all of that, honey. She says, every emotion unfiltered. So Danny tells her that when those feelings come, because they will come, but just don't act on them until you're ready. Okay. So Nicole says yes. So Nicole tells her that she needs a moment alone. So Danny, she's like, I'm just a phone call away if needed. So Nicole is like, yeah, I was there if I was there for you when everything happened between you and Bill. She said, but now I've fallen and I can't get up. Danny was like, oh, no, sister. No, I understand that you need some time alone, but baby, you didn't fall. We were pushed. I was like, girl, where my fan? Where my fan at? Danny, girl. You said that, Danny, girl. We didn't fall, honey. We were pushed. Anyway, Nicole comes home. I thought she was gonna stay there and just chill, but she goes over to Vernon and Anita's house, and they really reassure her. They give her hugs, and they tell her that it's gonna be okay. She keeps blaming herself for picking the wrong person because she feels like she messed up the Dupree legacy. Like, no, girl, you did. That's not your fault. We know how to recover from this. We all believe Ted. Don't feel that way, okay? So Anita gives him that look for him to leave, for Vernon to leave, and Vernon was like, let me go get us some coffee with the side of bourbon. So he went and left. So, Anita and Nicole just hugged and she poured into her like a mama's supposed to do, like unlike what Leslie did. Girl, let's talk. Let's talk about Dan. Danny finally does show up over at after Ted leaves, because no, let me go back. Bill, like I put Bill and Ted's Great Adventures. Because if there's an old movie, Bill and Ted's Adventures. Well, this is what they went on. So Ted talks with Bill and Haley, talking about boy, shooting up Danny's wedding was way worse, boy, but a baby, oh boy. And Bill is like, girl, hush. Look, I thought I was gonna keep your ass here. Leave. And I said, there she go with her mob wife outfit. She dressed like a mob wife. So she was sitting at the back table. So Bill tells Ted that he ain't know that Dana had kept that baby. So we found out that Bill did threaten her ass, but that was just it. It was just mere words. Bill, is considered being the fixer. So Bill made some sense and asked Ted, how long did you know that she was in town? Because if he knew about it, he would have stopped her from going DEFCON Dana on everybody. And so Ted was like, man, I know I should have reached out to you. I was just trying to fix this myself. Maybe I should have reached out. And he said, I just want my wife back. He said, ain't no fixing with that, huh? And to Bill was like, hell no, I can't fix that shit. So he's like, when he met Ted years ago, he didn't know him that well. But when he saw that Ted was broken, about what he did to Nicole, he wanted to fix it, because they were pretty much not part of the Dupree family. It was a connection that they had. So he did whatever he could to help him fix it. But he was like, man, this time, you definitely did earn some time in the doghouse. I can't fix that. And he's like saying, well, maybe time will fix it, but I can't do it for you. So he feels that Ted feels that he's really lost Nicole, and Bill is like, maybe not, but one thing for sure, those damn Duprees really know how to hold a fucking grudge. And Haley was like, adding her 2 pennies, talking about, yeah, they do. Haley, go somewhere and go play in your dollhouse. Play dress up, girl, because that's all you've been doing. So Bill invites Ted to stay for brunch, and Haley was like, hell no, he can't stay because we're not going to let you be over here letting them, have place to sit over here and talk when we needed him. He didn't even step up for us when Danny was, all on our ass. And so he was like, yeah, I understand. Ted was like, I get it. So he was like, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go. whatever. So he left. So Danny comes over and tells Haley that the adults need to talk right now. And Haley gives her little input and leaves like she is told. And I'm sure knowing her nosy ass was around there ear jocking like everybody else do on the show. So Danny tells him that not only did you break my heart, but you had to do my sisters too. And he's like, look, you're talking to the wrong man. That's all on Ted. And that was the last of that conversation. And a little bit of Tomas and Kat. She tells him what she did, what Eva did. Tomas, I don't know. Tomas, I don't know about him. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. But Tomas tells Kat that it's not Eva's fault that your dad got her mom pregnant. He tells her that maybe she should be mad at your pappy and not Eva. And so Kat is like, what? Well, I'm not going to forgive my father. She was like, you mean to tell me that you don't think that I should be mad at her when she had this whole plot with her mom to come here, live at our house, stay, work for my parents, really do this whole facade for all this time, and you telling me that I'm wrong? No, I don't agree. So she was asking him to not be friends with Eva again, and he said, he answered the phone because Bill wanted him to do something. He said, I can't make that promise, but he didn't say it, but that's what I feel. That's what I feel. Leslie and Eva. I've been looking forward to that. Eva and Leslie, how they were gonna meet each other face to face. Because I've been waiting for Eva to tell her mama some stuff. I really have been. But in the end, we already know. So Leslie over there chopping all damn bananas all hard and shit in the kitchen. I'm like, girl, are you trying to, castrate Teddy? Girl, you know you want that in. Okay, so so the door. So she thinks it's Ted. Because remember in her not vision, but her crazy side, Leslie, Dana side, she thought that, Ted was at the door. Because when I looked at it, before I went back and looked at it, I was like, why is she expecting Ted to come over? But now I get it. So it's Eva with the box of stuff. So Leslie's like, what's in the box? And Eva was like, oh, I had to go to Nicole's office and go get my stuff. So Leslie tells her that she had a nerve to be putting that lying, cheating man ahead of her. And y'all saw the video. Leslie throws in her face that he didn't care about her. Eva reminds her that he didn't even know that she was even on this earth because it was because of all of your fault. So she claims as always, but she was trying to protect her. Now she plays the victim because she tells Eva that she was just trying to spare her. Shame on me. So honey, when Leslie grabbed that suitcase and Eva was like, what is that? And Leslie's like, oh honey, that's yours. Because I can't live with somebody that I can't trust. So it was like, you just can't kick me out? I slept in my car last night, mama. And so Leslie says, well, maybe you need to call your pappy and stay with him and see if he will take care of your ass. He needs some family right now since he just lost the love of his life. You can be his constellation prize. Then she hands her the box of things that says, like mother, like daughter. Leslie, you did that. She cold-hearted. Leslie been crying her ass off in these episodes. So that's the scene we finally see her show up at Ted's apartment. She says Ted's hotel, honey. She has nowhere to go. So he invites her to come in and asks her, what about your mom? She's like, she cannot forgive me for siding with you and Nicole. And he asks her, what does she want? She's like, I just wanted to meet my dad and get to know you, and that hopefully that you'll forgive me, that she wanted to stop it, that she really tried to stop this whole thing, but it didn't, it didn't work out. Maybe they can mean something to each other one day. So she wishes that she would have told him when she got there. She does. But no, Ted said that you should have told me, but they shouldn't. He was like, why Nicole? She was like, because mama wanted me to hurt you because she knew the only way I could hurt you was through Nicole. That's the reason why. So I was like, damn. So they both have expressed their truths. They should have expressed their truths in the beginning. That's what he said. And he will arrange for her for a hotel for the night. And he's going to also get that girl an apartment. I was like, Ted, you the MVP, honey. You are. And he says he will never leave his daughter again, and that they will just have to hit the reset button to get to know each other, which I thought was really kind and nice. You know, I thought she was dreaming. I thought she was doing a Leslie. I really was. I was like, okay, when are we going to see the dream sequence? When are we going to see her wake up in her car? But it was true. He's going to hook her up really good, and which I'm happy about. And that was the whole episode. It was good. It was good. It was a good, because we had already been drinking from a fire hose with Thursday, Friday, and Monday's episode. So today was really, well, Thursday's episode was really something that was really a good episode that we needed to just swallow, swallowed. Swallowed. So it was good. It was good. And that's the end. That's the closure of my laptop. But can y'all believe they're already rehearsing episodes number 120 something already? We just at episode number 48, so we have a long way to go when it comes to their storyline, and I can't wait to see how it grows and how it is. So I see y'all in my next video. Thank you again so much for your love and your support and the subscribers. Y'all coming through, and I'm trying to be more invested in it, because I was just more on the surface, but I like the deep dives that people do about what you think. So what do you think? What do you think Ted and Nicole is going to do? What do you think I think, I'm asking you what y'all think, but I think when it comes to Eva, the only way that they're going to she'll get back into their good graces is that she's going to have to prove that Leslie tried to kill Laura. That's the only way. And again, I think that Ted is going to get into an accident. I really do. I think that he's going to get into an accident. And that's how his face is going to change. And I will admit, I'm going to miss Maurice. I really am. Because next Monday, we won't see him no more. I like Keith. His name is Keith? Keith. Yeah, I think his name is Keith, the singer. He's been doing some teasing on his IG, so I'm following everybody and I'm getting updates. And Nicole, Daphne's character, she be doing IG lives like all the time. Like every time you turn around, she's on somebody's show, somebody's camera, talking about the show. So, and she's very refined. She be doing her little Jamaican dance too. Like, follow Daphne. If you look at the previous video, I got her her IG page there, and I got Leslie, Trisha's page down there. Follow them. Daphne is very, very active on IG, and she's very smart, and she knows what she wants, and she's nothing like her character. Even Leslie said, people be thinking that I'm my character. Like, keep trying me, bitch. I'm nothing like her. I've been doing this thing for 20 plus years. I do theater, film, and I know what the fuck I'm doing. That must mean I'm good, but don't get it twisted now. I ain't her. So thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for dropping by, for sharing your time with me. And remember, you got this. Girl, you got this, because I know a lot of women watch, but some men do. But everybody out there, you got this. You do. You got it. We got it. Okay? All right. Bye.